no one's making you do that. No one's making you tell the world that you're doing it. This is clearly an attention grab.
Yeah, you're a filmmaker. You're a filmmaker, dude. You can make a film about literally anything.
Yeah, you dumb idiot. He's acting like it was an assignment. Like, oh, my dumb boss is making me do this.
Yeah. Dumb zombie movies are way more embarrassing than telling your mom you might go prove that ghosts exist. At least you can pin
That's
something.
It's funny that
yourself.
he has to tell her that. Like, can't you just go and do your thing? But he's got to check in with mommy, so.
Yeah, I'm just going to say it now. I'm going to get out of the way. This guy, whoever he is, sucks. I'm going to cut a lot of his he's got so much unnecessary, just toilet language. It's disgusting. It's abundant in this. But I want to just listen to this to get an idea of how this guy really is.
You know, you try to do fucking documentary and your fucking piece of shit tablet from Walmart wants to poop the bed right at the fucking last second.
Yeah, he's filming himself cursing at a tablet. Just a normal guy who's pushed into solving the greatest mystery of all time. This guy's gonna crack the secret of the afterlife, but he's gotta talk about his Walmart tablet.
Yeah, and he has to blast about it being from Walmart. Like, wow, what a great filmmaker and documentary dude you are that you got your equipment from fucking Walmart. What do you expect's gonna happen?
I had a shitty phone camera.
Yeah, shitty phone
my
camera.
Shitty Walmart tablet.
I had a shitty phone camera.
So now by some miracle, the guy or host, he's been contacted by the hotel video guy, and they have that mutual friend, this guy named Tommy. Now we're going to hear a phone conversation between the two, and I'll give props for this. This is probably the most understandable masked voice I've ever heard.
Hello.
Hey, is this John?
Oh, hey, how's it going? Tommy said you might call today.
Yeah, I can't believe you worked with Tommy. So I didn't ask him. Did he work at the hotel with you, or where did you guys work together?
No, we actually used to work at a restaurant together.
So as you know, I'm doing a documentary on ghosts, as I told you on the internet. I had no idea who you were,
right,
or that you were responsible for that video. But, I actually saw that video organically, so I think it's pretty interesting that now I'm talking to you, the person that was in it.
Right.
Please don't take offense by this, but I think that the video is fake, and I just wanted to hear from the guy who posted it because now that I'm doing this documentary, it would save me potentially a lot of time if the person in the video just came forward and just told me, no, this is fake, this never happened.
I totally understand.
Oh, he's calling him out. Wow, it's fake, huh?
Wow,
Somehow,
I guess he does have some balls.
I don't know. Somehow him being against it makes me want to believe it more. It's like, fuck this guy. What are you gonna? You got in touch with the guy from the hotel video, and the first thing you say is it's fake.
Yeah. Oh God. Why are you gonna be disrespectful
Save me some
right
time.
off the bat? Yeah.
He's already read his time.
Email him that.
He's got like zero subtlety in the way that he talks about it.
No.
He just is like, he trips over his own words. He comes off sounding like an asshole, just like saying literally nothing. He's one of those people. He doesn't have to say really much, and he just comes off like an asshole.
For some reason, my brain is making me do a ghost talk. Will you just tell me that you're full of shit so I can just fucking go back to making entertaining zombie films? Please just tell me this now.
Yeah. My God. The whole thing's going to be like this?
Well, John the hotel ghost video guy, he has a response to these accusations. Let's hear that masked ghost guy singer again.
And everyone automatically thinks someone put this video together and that it's fake. I mean, why would they think it's real? It shows a ghost. There's no logic to it.
Yeah.
But the truth of me lies in the fact that anybody who knows me can tell you that I'm simply incapable of pulling stuff like this off.
I mean, it is funny you say that because that was one of the first things that Tommy told me about you was that you are technically not advanced and probably couldn't pull something like this off because he said you could barely turn on a computer, let alone impose something like this on a screen.
Yeah, this guy is admittedly inept at, I don't know, all things technical. I don't know how he's getting on Facebook then if he's that inept.
How's he using a telephone?
I just mean, what's... he clearly is unable to do anything. No, I mean, where does this guy get off? Like,
how is this man still alive after a ghost attack?
Well, I guess you don't need technology to live? I don't know.
At first, I just love because he was pretty much like...
Oh, why would I lie about about something like that.
But he's like, but also, I admit it. I know nothing. But let's hear more. John, he's got something to say, and he's going to say it now.
This is a real video. It came straight from our machine, yet people still think it's fake. The public is always going to think it's fake, even if it's real.
I mean, that makes sense, actually.
Doesn't that sound like it should be our intro collage right there? It's
Yes.
like, part of this is fake, but people think but it's real. It's like, I think that's just season 2 material right there.
It does sound like it could be mixed into it, yeah.
Well, he arranges to meet with this John guy a few weeks later, but John tells him John is unfortunately, he's starting a new job, and he doesn't want to risk it by being on this spooky documentary. It gets dramatic. As host, because that's the only thing I can call him. This guy has not introduced himself yet. Host now has nothing for his ghost doc. He has nothing. He contemplates just quitting and going back to making very entertaining zombie movies. Then it fades out, and you're like, whoa, this is the shortest ghost documentary ever. But then it says 2 years later. We're doing a hard jump here. That's Endgame style, Rob. And
wow.
Rob,
Holy
Endgame.
shit. Yeah.
Let's hear his convincing return after 2 years to the ghostly mission.
So I just found my camera. It was in my basement. You can see my basement back there. And I decided to turn this thing back on because I got a new interesting lead for my documentary. You know, when I put myself on a forum looking for ghost footage, I was approached by a lot of people that had ghost footage, but as you would probably guess, most of it was just complete bullshit. But one actually stuck out to me enough to make me turn the camera back on. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm just going to show you guys the video that was sent to me that got me so intrigued. So I'm just going to play it for you guys. This is from a guy named Greg up in Pennsylvania, so I'll play it.
Why is he compelled to do this? He seems to have no interest or knowledge about this at all. Why is he picking this back up again?
You know why, Russ? Because he was contacted by several people. Like, lots of people hit him up. You know what he sounds like? Like, he sounds like a less successful P.P. Warren. Like,
he found his camera. He forgot where he put his camera for like 2 years, and then he found it. His shitty camera phone, and then he was just like, "Oh yeah, I forgot. I was making this documentary."
Hold on. Black flag right there. Let's give.
Go on, go explode!
All right, you're a filmmaker, and you started working on one thing. If you're a filmmaker, if you take a break from something, dude, you just throw the camera as far away from you as you can, and just maybe if you ever think about it, you go dig it up. Cannot be how this works.
You know, it's a love-hate relationship. That's the passion. You know, it's like you're hot and you're cold, and you're like, I just don't know how to quit you, and then but you realize you have your camera somewhere still, and
sometimes you just put your camera somewhere and you forget where you put it for 2 years.
Yeah, then you see some great video and it pulls you back in. You thought you were out and they keep pulling you back in. The video that he watches, it is a still shot of a living room where nothing happens for a long time, and then a lamp turns on. That's it.
Oh my God.
Or is it? He himself enhances the tape on his own, and he discovers a floating ghost, which is very similar to the hotel one. It's like an eerie figure, and it shambles away from the lamp and goes off screen, and the lamp turns off. And his reaction to the lamp video is great. Let's hear that.
I know you're probably saying, oh my God, this is just stupid. But you got to remember, I'm just a real guy just watching this. So you might be right. It might not be anything, but I'm doing a ghost documentary, and this is actually pretty exciting.
This is actually pretty
exciting. What a fuckwad. Sorry.
I do not care for this man. Play the next soundboard clip.
Oh my God, this is just stupid.
You know what that reminds me of? Zach Baggins with talking about Post Malone, that clip. So
I was going to say, he does sound very Zach-like in that moment there.
I'm going to say worse.
You might have to keep four handy. Just play it again, just a reminder.
Oh my God, this is just stupid.
Let me just do what I did with when Post Malone was.
He's so stupid.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we can blend them together. That'd be good.
Yeah, Postman alone in that one. But he contacts, just like the first guy, he contacts the man who posted the video, Greg, and he arranges to meet with him that day, the same day he contacts him. So Guess what he does? He gets in a small plane with his wife, Terry. We have a name. I believe that's her name. And we watch him pilot a plane. This host is a pilot, and we get to watch him fly his little plane for a good while. Wouldn't you say, Rob? You watched this with me.
Yeah, I was not expecting the little plane break.
No.
Yeah, it was great. He's a great pilot, that guy, and he drags his wife along. She reluctantly comes along with him on this adventure. She's like, I think there's even a moment where she's just kind of like, I guess I'm coming with you, right? And he's like, of course you are. Like, she does not. She just wants to relax, and she has to go along on this adventure.
Now, for anyone who thought some of that audio of me in the car in the first Pascagoula trip was bad, okay, I want you to listen to this guy try to talk on his documentary while flying a plane.
Oh my God.
So flying up north today to see a couple things. Mainly to see if this Greg guy is full of shit or not, which I think he is. But, you know, regardless, it's a nice day, so we figured we'd take the plane out. It's only a couple hours on our way, so that's what we're doing.
Yeah, terrible audio.
What the hell? What did he even say?
Well, what he's saying is that he thinks this Greg guy is full of shit. This is what
right
he
off the bat.
says.
Right off the bat, he's like, "Yeah, we're gonna go see if this dude's full of shit. I think he's full of shit. Zero confidence at all in this guy."
But check out my plane. But he and his wife, they go and meet with Greggy the lamp guy. They see the lamp. It's very exciting. Then Greg goes on to say that ghostly activity is very common in his house and that he experiences almost daily a ghost phenomenon in his house. This is the house with the lamp. This guy is super haunted, according to himself.
Yeah.
Now,
Ridiculous.
It is. And he asked if anyone passed away in the house. He says that his dad fell down the steps when Greg was just a kid. He broke his neck.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So he lost his dad when he was a kid in this house. And that his mom also died there a few years ago, even though she was in good health. Now, Rob, you watched this. How much emotion did this guy Greg show talking about his dad dying on the steps?
This guy showed zero emotion. And then the interviewer, I don't even know if we've gotten a name from him yet, but he also showed zero compassion. Like, when he found out about this, his reaction was ridiculous. At first, when he found out that they both died there, he was like, at the same time? Like, he was just so stupid. He didn't think about his questions when he was speaking to this man. And it took him a good, 45 seconds to say, I'm sorry for your loss, when this guy told him that his parents died there.
Only when his mom. The guy talks about his dad. Oh, my dad just tripped down the stairs and broke his neck. You know, happens all the time. But
that's common. That's common.
This guy, Greg, he gives him a tour of the house and explains that the ghost does not do anything in his own bedroom. It respects his privacy, but the ghost does creepily walk up the stairs and stand outside his room while he's sleeping. Very weird. Now,
creepy. Very creepy.
As the tour goes on, of course, no tour would be complete without a trip to the basement, and here we hear Greg, this guy who owns this house, who made the lamp video, introducing us to his dank basement.
So, as you can see, it's a dark and scary basement. Would you agree?
I couldn't disagree with you.
Can you tell me if either of you have ever seen anything like this before?
What's that?
This. Have you ever seen something like this before?
Well, it says storm sewer on it.
No, it's not. It's actually a well. And it used to serve as the house's main source of water.
You're kidding me.
No, I mean, this is not the kind of thing you find in the basement of a home. But yet, every home in this neighborhood has one. So, this basement and this well have a particular story, both.
Please tell me what this story is.
Yeah, he will. Relax. What he's talking about, Dre, is what looks like a manhole cover raised a few inches off the ground that was used as a well. And according to him, every house in the neighborhood had this. It looks like just having a manhole cover in your basement. It's a little strange.
Yeah, honestly, it's not that strange. I did a lot of plumbing for a while, and I'm used to seeing tanks like that especially in people's basements and in people's yards. So it's not that crazy, but when you make up a whole backstory to it and all that, it gets creepier.
Yeah, speaking of that, host is going to learn something here because Greg has a story to tell about the well. Go on, Greg.
The house was built in around 1930, and the gentleman who built the house had a wife who was